Hello, YouTubers and all that's happening to watch. Hope you're doing quite well. This right here is for the YCCTEAM Nintendo Switch Lite controller, which of course is used both in wired and wireless options for the controller as well. So again, if you want to play this with like a cell phone, if you want to use it for your PC, or you just want to purely use it for the Nintendo Switch, you have a couple options available for you as well. Now, the packaging is quite generic. Looks kind of similar, though, however, to the Nintendo Switch's Pro controller box. Similar, kind of similar. Not completely. Now, it doesn't come with any tape to keep it, sealed or anything like that. It just comes like this. Comes with a, plastic to kind of hard plastic, enough to kind of keep it protected. Comes with an all-English manual, depending on the region you're in. So again, it comes with that. Has nice information in there, gives you some decent bits and tips and all that. Comes with a not so long USB-C controller cord, or a USB-C cord here. Now again, it does not have an incredible crazy length, so if you're trying to use this to play across the room, you're going to have to either lean very far on your couch to use this, or you're going to be out of luck just trying to stretching your body out to kind of use the cord fully if you're sitting way the hell across the room with your TV and the Switch being all the way over there. So I would recommend, if you're trying to do that with a controller, go buy yourself a longer USB-C cord. This would be perfect just to charge the device or the controller. Otherwise, it's a little short, but that's not a complaint for me because, again, I'm only using it to charge the thing and then play it with a wireless option on my Nintendo Switch here. So again, the controller's cord is pretty decent. It's a YCC branded team controller, which is actually kind of cool. You expect kind of a generic one, but they give you that full package of the YCC. Pretty awesome otherwise. Again, comes with all that. It's very simple packaging. Again, nothing to write home about, but really the overall impressions of this controller is actually mind-boggling because it's actually really good. So it has a great heft to it, first and foremost, out of the package. As soon as you lift this up, you're like, this has a nice little weight to it, right? Pretty heavy, right? So when you buy this, and then you buy something like this, the 8-bit Do controller, 8-bit Do controller has a nice weight to it as well. You pick it up, you're like, all right, this has a good weight to it. This is about the same weight, or roughly around the same weight as the Nintendo Switch Pro's controller as well. And it's similar to it in terms of design. Obviously, the embroidered patterns on there to kind of overbalance the Nintendo's patent for the controller itself. It has some rough edges on the side here as well. Again, little subtle differences here and there to the pattern and design of everything on the controller. The stars on there I thought were quite cool too, and as well as I do like this pattern right here, the vine. That's actually kind of cool, and I like that. So, controller comes as basic as follows, of course. Comes with the bumper buttons up here. Bumper, bumper, trigger, trigger. All work great. As well as it comes with the plus, the minus, the snapshot button, the home button, all work wonderfully. It also comes with Amiibo support as well. I tried out a couple of Amiibos. It just worked perfectly. It just synchronized, no problems whatsoever, at least on this controller. The D-pad is great. It's slightly spongy, but it's not a complaint necessarily either. Spongy controller D-pads are not that bad. They're usable. And this one is no different to that. It's very responsive. I was able to kind of use the D-pad and play some platformers on the Nintendo Switch's online NES, the SNES, game collection, no problem. Played quite a few platforms, tried them out. They're all, chef's tips, worked great. The analog sticks have zero drift to them, at least with this version again. I'm saying this one because I have to be very specific, because if you say that, people are like, mine's drifted. You got a bad one then. Just to let them know, or fix it yourself with some spray or whatever else, and lube it up and fix it. But again, for the most part, worked great out of the box. No issues whatsoever. Fully responsive. Comes with the USB-C charge at the top. The sync button at the top as well. Comes with the lights at the bottom as well to let you know what's going down at this. Let you know what player this is. So again, if you're number one, again, I don't need to explain that. You already know. You also have the carved in, or the carved out Nintendo logo where it would have been, as well as a generic sticker to let you know all kinds of little recycling options and all this stuff right back here. So again, very bare bones in terms of everything else besides being a straightforward Pro controller. Now you're asking yourself, okay, now if I look at this and I look at this, the 8-bit Do SN30 Plus here, which one should I go for? Well, if this is on sale, damn sure grab this one. Like, that ain't even an argument. But if you're trying to go for a controller just for the Nintendo Switch and you want something that's affordable and you could, because again, this is all about availability and affordability. If you can't afford $60 for a controller, I could understand that wholeheartedly. This is a great option and a substitute for that. If you're just trying to find a cheaper version to the same controller, it's about the same. They're just, I mean, besides obviously the Pro controllers are built like rocks, just solid iron basically. This is very close following that. I've played with this thing at least 9 hours roughly, and it was no battery leakage at all in terms of being drained or anything like that. I was pretty much playing Shin Megami Tensei for quite a few hours, and this thing didn't even phase its battery. It just kept going strong, and it still had a great full charge. I double checked to make sure I wasn't going crazy, and it was like, the readings were off or the indication was wrong. It was fully charged. I was like, wow, okay. So this has quite a long battery life as well. So again, wonderful little controller. Value price is awesome as well, under $30 roughly, or 32, under 32. Yep, it was under 32. I double check in my head. I was like, wait, is it that? Went up a little bit probably, but people are like, make up your damn mind. But no, it's actually under $32 on Amazon at least. Probably cheaper elsewhere as well, just look. But otherwise, wonderful controller if you need an option other than the original Switch Pro controller. But again, if you could afford $60, I would definitely say grab this bad boy. That ain't an argument for me. The Bidot is an excellent candidate to be a universal controller to use on PC as well as on Nintendo Switch, which I mostly use this one on anyway. Great controller, really good controller as well. So again, so many different options out there for the Nintendo Switch. And if you can't afford that Pro controller, sensible choice. So take care, everyone. Hope this helped you.